Hello everybody and welcome to my Kingdom Hearts Final Mix Standard Any tutorial. If you have not seen the speedrun or basics video that I previously uploaded on the YouTube channel, please go watch that before you watch this. I would highly recommend if you haven't done so already. But I'm going to walk you guys through how to speedrun this game on standard mode, which is the middle difficulty. I will be playing on the English version so that you guys can understand everything that's going on, but please note there are some differences between the JP and English version, just a few minor routing differences, but most things will be the same. Also, don't forget to leave a like on this video and also subscribe for more Kingdom Hearts content. I would really appreciate it. Also, if I do mess up any parts while I do this run, we will have Editor Violin step in and show the correct way to do something. So basically you want to select the middle difficulty. I recommend using manual camera as it sets up a lot of movement consistently. And then vibration is personal preference. I like to have it off. But yeah, I'm also playing this on the PC version. This tutorial also applies for the PS4, the Xbox One, and of course the PC version. This does not apply to the Switch version because that version is bad. But yeah, let's get started in 3, 2, 1, go. So right off the bat, if you're on Xbox or PC, you can skip this cutscene. Oh, also, I will have menu notes in the description if you guys want to follow along with that. Yeah, just skip the cutscenes here like I do. For standard, we're going to pick sword, and then mash the text by using triangle and circle. I have a gamepad viewer right there if you guys want to see what inputs I'm pressing. And then we like to give up staff. I'm also mashing triangle and circle with my index finger on triangle and my thumb on circle, and I'm just going in between the two like that. Just keep mashing the buttons and skip the cutscene. And then skip this cutscene here. And then right there. And then mash the attack button. I use circle to attack. Personal preference, honestly. Skip through the text and then walk forward and attack the shadow and skip the cutscene. You want to walk to the dress here while skipping the text. This will set up the next shadows fight to potentially get a 2 combo, but we'll see. Then walk forward, hit these 2 shadows with a full combo. These 2 shadows might jump in front of you, sometimes they won't. If they do, you can do a ground combo to kill both of them at the same time. But if they don't jump directly in front of you, you can hit them by doing some aerial hits. Just 1, 2, 1, 2. Just don't use any aerial finishers when you do that. So you want to just like that. And then skip the cutscene. Another cutscene right there. You want to mash through this text and examine the door. Mash through this text, skip the cutscene, walk forward and mash triangle. And then I like to hold back and mash X to get this jump out. You can actually jump backwards there, but sometimes the game just doesn't let you. Then skip this text here, lock on to the crate, do an air combo, skip this potion. Then you want to lock onto the barrel here, lock on switch to the door, and then try to jump towards it at the end of your combo. To lock on switch, you just press L2, very easy. Again, sometimes the game just doesn't let you jump towards the door, and that's fine. Doesn't lose too much time. Walk towards the door, mash triangle, skip this cutscene. You can actually skip that cutscene almost in the white. For standard, I just picked the top 3 options for these questions, and that'll set up our EXP route to give us the most EXP within the amount of time that we do this run. And just keep mashing this text until you confirm the options. Skip the cutscene right away. We can actually skip this cutscene now, as soon as it starts fading in. Skip this text. At the start of this fight, you want to walk directly to the right, and then do a combo on these shadows that jump. And then you can either do ground combos to clear the shadows, depending on how many there are, or you can do air combos. And then you want to make your way towards the right side of the dress. If you don't make it, that's fine. Just skip the cutscene and then walk towards the save point. And you want to skip through this text, skip this cutscene, and then we're going to make our way towards Darkside. By the way, if you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate to leave them in the comments down below. I will read every single comment and respond to any questions that people have. Yeah, lock onto this arm here and move out of the way and just do... You're not supposed to get hit there, so that was my bad. Just keep doing full combos on the hand. Full air combos until the hand dies. You might get interrupted out of your attacks, but just keep attacking. And do not use your potion. We will need that potion for later. Give that cutscene right there. Then we're gonna make our way to collect all of the Destiny Islands items. You want to mash triangle as you're walking to the log here. Then pick up this barrel and throw it over here. And then you want to use the barrel to jump up here, and then jump again, and then hold forward to grab that ledge. We want to grab this cloth as well. And then turn the camera, jump on this tree, swing on top of it. And we use the swing to extend our jump. We're going to pick up this rope and then jump this direction. And we're going to walk straight to the ladder that's in the back of this small area. And then you want to jump into the water when the water is about halfway up Sora's waist. Then jump on the ladder, and then swing onto the log there to save a little bit of time. Then walk directly towards Kyrie. And you can walk up the ramp, but I like to just jump forward. It doesn't really make a difference. Just keep mashing through the text there. Skip cutscene. There's a lot of cutscenes here. I don't think I really need to tell you guys how to skip cutscenes. I'm sure you guys know how to do that. And then hold left here after skipping the cutscene and lock onto the fish immediately. When you're close to the fish, make sure to lock on and then lock onto this fish as well. And we're going to turn the camera and go towards the secret place. Just take the path that I'm taking. And then for this mushroom, the hitbox can be kind of sketchy, so I like to walk behind the mushroom a little bit. Oh, see, that's what I mean. Then we're going to make our way over here. We're going to get ourselves the seagull egg. Jump right there, jump and swing right here. Then jump from this corner to the tree. We're going to jump from this tree to the egg, and then drop straight down. Then we're going to hold upright and walk to Riku. And then as soon as this text is done, just press left and confirm. And then just skip through all this text. As soon as the text is done, we're going to skip the cutscene, and we have to win the race. It's very easy. A little bit of practice, you'll be able to do this fine each time. We do want to win this race to get the pretty stone, which we will sell later for Gummi parts. But just take the path that I'm taking here. Drop down and jump on the ladder. You want to... So, a lot of people are confused about this section. And all you have to do to slide all the way down is to grab the zip line by jumping up to it, and then don't touch your controller at all. Like, don't even mess with your analog stick. Because if you flick your analog stick up while Sora is grabbing the zip line, he will let go of the zip line, and that's very bad. So just jump and then do nothing. And then press your jump button to let go. Then jump across these trees. touch this star, and then when it lights up, we're going to use these trees to get back. And then we're going to jump over this bush, and over this bush. Make our way over here. Go left, and go forward. And that's it. And then you know you did the fight well, the race well when it starts fading out after you've already made it to the end. If it starts fading right away, that means you could have saved more time. Okay, just walk up these stairs, go forward. You're going to push this a couple times and then collect the mushroom. Then we're going to go to this very specific tree. It has a much higher drop rate than the rest of the trees. We just want to do 2 hits and then unlock and relock. And if you lock onto a coconut, we want to pick that up right away. And we want 2 coconuts. So there's 1, and there's 2. And we're going to go back to Kairi and talk to her. She's going to give us the drinking bottle, the water bottle. We're going to get the drinking water. Gonna make your way over here, jump. You might need to swing, you might not. Collect this mushroom, and then we're going to make your way over here. Collect the drinking water, and then jump over here. Just follow the path that I am taking. And that's it. Then we talk to Kairi and mash through the text, and that's day 2. You are gonna have to talk to her again right here. There's a lot of cutscenes to skip again. Most cutscenes you can skip as soon as it's fully faded. There are some cutscenes, a few cutscenes that you can skip very early, but I will point those out as I go on. Alright, after skipping this cutscene, we're going to walk to the right. We're going to jump up here, and then jump and swing. And skip that cutscene. As soon as the screen flashes right here, we want to skip the cutscene right there. And then make your way over here. You can jump right there and just drop straight down. And this Darkside fight is pretty tough. I might not get it first try, but we'll see. The goal here is to parry a bunch of orbs. So how this works is you're going to walk towards Darkside's left arm. So on your right side, you want to lock onto the arm on your right. And then go underneath the arm, in between his body and his arm, jump up and do a full combo. And then you want to walk all the way to the right and do two full combos, and then do a full combo with a delayed finisher to parry the orb. After that, you're going to do a 1-2, 1-2-3 combo to parry a few orbs. And after that, you'll do another full combo and parry 2 orbs at the same time. It's very complicated. This might take you a little while to get down. It took me a long time to learn, but just follow along and try to the best of your ability. So full combo, walking backwards. 2 combos, and then parry that. 1-2, 1-2-3, 1-2, 1-2-3, 1-2-3, 1-2, 1-2-3. And then just keep hammering away, and there we go. With that last parry, you do want to do your finisher a little tiny bit sooner, so you can parry the last 2 orbs at the same exact time. That'll give you a little more damage, which will let you kill Darkside a little bit easier. But yeah, this is Traverse Town 1. We just want to walk up over here, skip this corner right here. Walk towards the door and mash only triangle so you don't accidentally hit the door with your keyblade. Skip this cutscene. We want to kill 5 shadows. I like to kill 3, at least 3 in this room. And then after I kill at least 3, I like to walk back to the first district and kill the other 2 there. So just mash through the stacks. We're going to jump, we're going to walk forward immediately. And then yeah, that can happen. Sometimes when you're targeting the shadows, other shadows can jump onto you. But that was already 5 shadows. But I also like to target this shadow right here because it likes to jump more often than not. Once you've killed 5 shadows, you can go to the accessory shop and just mash through the text. And I'm actually going to make a save here to show you guys, because Leon has 2 different patterns he can do here. He can either shoot a fireball at you or he can jump at you. And we want to defeat Leon on standard because he gives you an elixir, which is very helpful for endgame. And it's also very slow to die to him, because in the Proud speedrun we like to die to him to save time, but in this one, since we take half damage compared to Proud, it's faster to just beat him. So I'll show you the 2 different patterns. So this is the fireball pattern. Our goal with both patterns is to make Leon go into this corner right here, and then we want to do full combos on him when he is trapped in this corner. So just jump over the fireball and then do a full combo towards the corner. And then just keep doing full combos. And there you go.
No way. I can lose.
Just like that. And then you can skip that cutscene as soon as it fades in. Or as soon as it starts fading. And then Editor Violin will show you the other pattern. Okay. You can skip this cutscene when Riku's eyes open. Skip that as well. You can skip this as soon as that heart goes away. You can already skip this cutscene in the black. It's one of the few you can skip as soon as the cutscene starts. And then we want to talk to Yuffie here. She will allow us to open this chest. Get the elixir and then talk to Leon. And then skip this cutscene. Whoops. Skip through this text. And we're gonna make our way towards God Armor. Just make our way over here. Alright, so for these soldiers, we want to command Donald and Goofy at the start of the fight by pressing triangle, and then stop pressing triangle as soon as they've said their line. Then we want to focus on this soldier on the right side right here, and just do 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, just empty hits without a finisher, and then do that with every single soldier while commanding Donald and Goofy to... Basically, we want Donald to cast fire on each soldier, or as many as possible, so that, because his fires one-shot the soldiers. It speeds up the fight a lot. But we also don't want Donald to use too much magic, because then Goofy will waste an ether, which is not good. We need that ether for later. Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Just keep doing 1, 2s. And that's it. Let's skip the cutscene. And then for this, we want to do a full combo, go to the right a bit, and do another... We want to do a full combo at the start, and then go to the right a little bit, and do another full combo. Your finisher should parry that attack, but because I was a little too slow he hit me out of it. But just go up to him if that happens and try to parry again. Then we want to lock on to the leg on your right side and do a very specific combo. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and then keep doing full combos. Lock onto the leg on your left side after you jump over that attack and do a full combo and just keep doing full combos. You should stagger. There we go. Keep doing full combos. Jump over this attack. Do another full combo. Keep doing full combos. And then we want to lock on switch to that arm right there. And we want to break it before he gets back up. There we go. And then we want to lock onto the other hand, do one full combo, and then do full combos on the leg again. Like that. And we're just gonna clean up the arm and the leg. The arm can be a bit finicky at times, but just try your best. And then while God Armor is like flailing around right here after you break all the arms and legs, he's actually invincible. You want to wait until a very specific moment in which then you can do damage again. Right there. And there we go. It's a bit of a tricky fight on standard. I would definitely recommend making a save beforehand and practicing the fights.
So
it is quite tricky. And then we're gonna skip through this text. Leon will give us an elixir for beating him. There it is. And then we're also going to get a fire spell. And dodge roll. And then we have our first menu coming up here. Which for this menu, at the start, we want to start walking back and then pause. Then we want to go down to Goofy, to Ether, exchange, and put it on Sora. Then go back twice, go to Equipment, and put it on Brave Warrior. Go to Abilities, and equip Dodge Roll. And then this part is optional, but because of my muscle memory, I don't like to have fire on Triangle, so I put it on Circle. Most of you are going to be fine leaving it on Triangle, but it's personal preference. After that, we can start dodge rolling towards the alleyway. On English, we have a pretty cool glitch here that we can do. Save a little bit of time. In JP, you would go straight to the accessory shop and just leave to the world map through the save point. But on English, we want to go towards the Red Trinity here. And then hold up while skipping this text. Hold up on the analog stick, and you'll walk through that barrier. And then we want to talk to Leon here. And then talk to him one more time. And then he'll give you Earthshine. We can't actually get Simba right now until we do Wonderland and Deep Jungle and come back. But this does save a little bit of time. About 30 seconds than going the normal route. And then we're going to make our way over to the Magician's Study. Or I believe it's called the Mystical House. Merlin's house. Just make your way over here. we want to cast this fire while still dropping down while in the air. Yeah, mystical house. Then we want to just jump across these rocks. If that last rock goes in the same direction as the one you're standing on right now, you can actually dodge roll across. But since that rock is going to the left instead of the right, I'm just going to jump towards it. Doesn't really save that much time if you dodge roll, but it does save like a small fraction of a second. And then just keep skipping through this text. There's a lot of text here. And then during this little dance, you can rest your fingers a bit, since there's no text. And then we can start mashing here again. And then you can also rest your fingers here as well. And when you see all of the sparkles go away, that's when you start mashing the text again. I know this isn't really important, but I want to save your hands a little bit of stress at least. Alright, and then we're going to dodge roll towards the save point and leave to the Gummi ship. After this, you want to skip these text boxes and then press square for the Gummi garage. You just keep mashing circle. We want to press R1, press square, press your jump button, and then press yes. And then you want to put down the cockpit. Press R1 again, press right, press confirm, press L2, press confirm, press R1, and then press left twice, and then press confirm, right, confirm, and then press start. And then you want to save over that and go back and to exit. So we put on our and then select that world on the right. And for these text boxes, you want to skip the first two right away. Let the Donald one right here load a little bit, and then skip the rest as fast as you can. That makes the text a little bit faster. But yeah, for our Gummi part, we put on Fire G, which is the engine Gummi, and then we put on, I forget what the gun is called, but we put that one on as well, which is just our basic gun. And the reason we strip away all of our armor from our Gummi ship is because armor slows down the ship. So we want to essentially not have anything equipped except for the essentials. Yeah, once you make it past that big wall, you can stay at the top right here and not take any damage to Wonderland. We're just chilling until we get to Wonderland. Alright, and then we want to enter. Skip the cutscene there. Dodge roll towards the door, skip cutscene there, and walk forward. This cutscene is unskippable on PC, but it is skippable on Xbox and PS4, so skip that as well. Then skip that, walk to the left and push the bed, and then drink the potion. You have to do it in that order. Then we're going to dodge roll here towards Queen's Castle. Skip that cutscene. Skip all this text right here. Then we're going to dodge roll to the left. Skip that. Then mash through this text. There's a lot of text. And then our goal here is to despawn the Heartless. So that we can collect the evidence as quickly as we can. And for that, we need to dodge roll here, hug the wall, call your party over, and then jump on the back of this mushroom. As soon as you see them despawning, you can go forward and collect the footprints. Alright, so if you're on JP, you can just go up to this card and start talking right away. However, on English, you can save time by going to the journal and then exiting out of your menu. This will set up a cool text bug called stench glitch, where essentially the text will become glitchy and also save you a lot of time. So then after doing that, you want to start talking to the card soldier. And for this evidence, you want to collect the box that touches the ground first. However, it is pretty hard to tell on these new ports because they fall a lot faster. So I think it's this one. I could be wrong. I'm normally wrong, so... Oh, but I was right this time. Okay, this is where the glitchy text comes along. Right here. Alright, and the way Crank Tower works is after skipping this cutscene, we want to just hold back on the left analog stick, start attacking right away. However, for the gears, every time you hit a gear, there's a moment of invincibility that the gears have. So we want to purposefully delay each attack to deal damage on every hit. As soon as every gear is broken, then you can start wailing on the Crank Tower as quickly as possible. Also, after breaking the gears, the lock-on the tower can be quite finicky. So what you want to do is lock on to a card soldier. If you don't see a lock-on the Crank Tower, you want to lock onto a card soldier and then make your way to the opposite side of the tower so that you can hit the tower while still locked onto the soldier. And then eventually you can unlock and the lock-on will finally appear on the tower. So we want to do big jumps and delay our attacks. Hopefully hitting some card soldiers. And then lock on... Sure, we can lock onto a soldier and then hit the tower. And now I can lock on it here again. And then just finish it off. Like so. And then you can roll around and collect some money. Let's skip that cutscene. And now we're going to make our way to Lotus Forest again. Skip the cutscene, skip this text. Also, pardon my voice, when I talk this much, my throat is going to get very dry. Let's keep dodge rolling here. We're going to go to the Tea Party Garden. Skip this cutscene. As soon as you skip this cutscene, you can already start walking. So skip the cutscene and start walking down and to the right. And then go to this room. Skip that and start mashing the text. And then we want to jump here and swing. You can actually jump there and swing over the ledge, like so. Or you can just simply ledge grab. Same with this one. Swinging does save a little bit of time, but it is a little bit tricky. And if you do miss the swing, you can risk spawning Heartless, which is not good. So whatever you want to do. Then you can just jump across the tables here. Skip through more text. And we want to do a big jump from this table to the right. And also swing our Keyblade. And then jump towards this and mash triangle before the Heartless spawn in. Then we want to dodge roll, fill up our party's MP and HP. And then go here. Trickmaster here is a bit tricky. So dodge roll twice and then jump and grab the table. Trickmaster here is a bit tricky. At the start of the fight, you want to cast one fire in the air. And then jump to Trickmaster and do a full combo. That'll guarantee him getting stunned. And the way the stun mechanic works is it's purely damage dependent. But also, there are some attacks that Trickmaster can do that'll make him unable to get stunned, if that makes sense. But he will still take damage. So our goal here is to just keep him in this loop of getting stunned by utilizing fires and utilizing the chair. Fire does more damage than your physical attacks, but also you will see when you do a finisher, sometimes a red circle will appear on the effect of your Keyblade. That means you got a critical damage hit, which makes him get stunned even faster. So you'll have to adapt to whatever happens. This fight can be quite random, and sometimes it'll be bad, sometimes it'll be ridiculously fast, depending on how many crits you get and how many hits in general you're able to connect with Trickmaster. It's actually pretty tough to hit Trickmaster, as he has a very small hitbox and very small window in which you can attack. But just try to follow what I do to the best of your ability. That's all I can say. So, fire, and then full combo. And then for your third full combo right there, for your third combo, you don't want to jump. You just want to let Sora automatically jump with your attack. As soon as he's out of range, you can back away and then start shooting fires. And then we're going to keep utilizing this chair. You have to be pretty quick on the chair. Also, don't get hit by those. When he does that double swipe, just stay back and do nothing. We want to utilize this chair as quickly as possible so that he doesn't break it. Because if Trickmaster notices that you're on the chair, he will target the chair and break it, which is really bad. As soon as you're at full HP again, full MP, you can back away and do 5 more fires. And then start using the chair again. Like so. Alright, and we're at full HP, full MP again, so we can just keep using fires. And that was actually a pretty good fight. That's the kind of fight that you want to see. But there are a lot of different things that can happen there, and just try your best. Just the most important thing to keep in mind is just whenever your MP is full, just back up and do fires. Fire is your primary source of damage in that fight. And then we want to go to our Gummi ship and go to Deep Jungle. And then in Standard, if you just go to the very top of this screen, you can hold circle the entire time and not get hit. It's a very nice lazy trap. But yeah, we're just gonna keep holding circle until we get to Deep Jungle. Alright, we're finally here. We can just mash through this text. And then for Sabor 1, we actually want to beat this fight, because it is faster, and we just want to do empty hits at the start of the fight until Sabor starts doing like a little taunt where you can get in a lot of free damage, in which you want to just keep doing empty hits. At the very last second of the taunt, you want to do a finisher to knock her backwards and stun her, and then you want to spam fire to kill her. But we'll see what happens. Uh-oh, she's being really aggressive. And if she doesn't die, just keep hitting her. There we go. And then you can skip that cutscene while it's still fading out.
Gorge.
Gorge, indeed. So here we want to press the back button and press done. And we want to turn the camera here while jumping over that. And then we want to go to abilities, Tarzan. We want to unequip Raging Boar, Healing Herb, and Wind Armor. And then we want to press L1 and equip both critical pluses. And then back out of the menu by pressing start. And then here, we want to touch the save point. This is very important. And then go down here. We want to pause and quit. That'll warp us to this area. Collect this slide. You can dodge roll into it. So while we like to dodge roll into the slides and then press triangle as soon as you see the little pop-up, that'll save you a bit of time. Like so. Because when you collect an item, it takes away every movement option from you. So, and here you want to swing and clank with that while collecting the slide, and same here. And again, if you guys need any clarification, I know this is a lot to process, please feel free to ask in the comments. Here we want to press it back and confirm, and then talk to Jane. And then examine the projector. Alright, and then I like to pick up this item, the Mithril Shard, because we do want to sell that later for some money to buy gummy parts. And then we want to back out to the world map and go to Jungle Tunnel. Then just go up here. Go over here. And go down here. And that's a bit faster than using the hippos to get across. And then just mash through all of this text. Grab this vine. We're going to jump up here. And then go down here. We're going to use the jungle slider minigame to get back again. So you just pause and quit. Very simple. And then go back into the tent. And now we have Powerwilds. So what we want to do is try to lock onto a Powerwild that's close to the entire group, and then just spam blizzards in the air. Like so, and then just clean up all those that you couldn't kill with blizzard. And now we're going to save warp again to the tunnels. Also, I should mention, to kill a Powerwild without using magic, because we'll have to do that, you just do a 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, 3 combo in the air. So here, you want to go to Party, to Goofy, do Tarzan, and then back out. You want to swap Goofy with Tarzan, because Tarzan does a lot more damage than Goofy. For this room, you want to go here, and use 2 blizzards on this group. Kill this one if it doesn't die, and then we want to kill the rest without using magic, because we need magic for the next room. we go. And then for this next room, we're going to use 2 blizzards on the area with the most Powerwilds. And we want to kill the rest using only physical combos. To again, because we're very limited on MP in Standard, we want to build up MP for the next fight. That's a pretty decent fight. Just go up here, use the crates to get up here, and then drop straight down. You can swing over that ledge, and then we're just gonna spam as much blizzards as it takes to kill. You can spam your entire MP there. And then we're going to use the ether right now, and then go to this last room. We're gonna lock onto this Powerwild, do 2 hits, and then back up. And use blizzards on the Powerwilds that go towards you. After that, you just want to clean up using physical hits. Like so. That's pretty clean. And then we're going to make our way back into the tent. Touch the save point and go back out of the tent. Alright, so this Sabor fight is a little tricky. After skipping the cutscene, we want to make our way towards the corner in the back by the load transition of the next room where we fight Clayton. We want to try to bait Sabor towards the corner and then continue doing full ground combos while also commanding your party to deal damage. And then after a certain amount of combos, I like to do 4 or 5 ground combos with finishers, and then use fire to finish Sabor off. So, something like this. And then do full combos. Oh, that was pretty good because I got a critical hit in there. So, it's very tricky. I made it look very simple, but that will definitely be a strat that you need to practice to get it down. Then make your way over this way. We're gonna grab the vine up here. While we are climbing, we wanna go to equipment, Sora, and equip White Fang on the empty slot. That'll give us more strength for Clayton. And then we wanna examine this plant, skip through the text, and then pause and quit, and that'll warp us to this vine right here, which we can climb up, and then you can jump up when you see the text appear. And then here, you want to, after skipping this text, you want to lock on and then lock on switch to the big fruit, and we want to hit it 15 times. Just like that. Then make your way over here. Then jump over here. For this pre-Clayton fight, we want to dodge roll to the bottom left, and then lock onto Clayton. We want to do a 1-2, 1-2, 1-2-3, 1-2-3, blizzard, blizzard, blizzard. I hope I explained that right, but it's very specific. So 1-2, 1-2, 1-2-3, 1-2-3, blizzard, blizzard, blizzard. And we want to direct him to that specific corner so that he is trapped for us to do the full combos. And then you can skip this cutscene in the white after a little bit. And then for this next fight, this one is a little tricky. We want to go for a trick called animation skip, where we jump up on a very specific rock, and as Stealth Sneak is jumping towards us, we want to do 2 full combos. And if you do it correctly, it'll skip the entire animation of Stealth Sneak going from invisible to visible. After that, we want to bait Stealth Sneak during a very specific part of the room, and then trap Clayton in a very specific corner. And then we can do full combos into the corner, or just do empty hits if he starts getting away from the corner, while also commanding the party members to deal extra damage. There we go. And then dodge roll here, and then do another combo. We evaded the chameleon, and then as long as Clayton stays in this corner, you can keep doing full combos, but if he gets out, you're gonna have to chase him down and do empty hits, like so. There we go. That was a pretty good fight. And then we can skip this cutscene a little bit. Your load remover, if you're playing on PC, will stop and then continue. As soon as it unstops, you can skip the cutscene. And then we want to make our way towards Waterfall Cavern. Make your way over this way. And then we're going to collect this chest. Mithril. And then this chest right here. Or a chalcum. We're going to be selling both of those in the shop for more money. And then from this area, you want to jump to the ledge on the left. Like so. It's a very tricky jump. You'll probably mess it up like I have, but just keep practicing. Then skip this pop-up right there. And skip these cutscenes. And then from this world, we get Red Trinity and Jungle King. We won't be putting on Jungle King until a little bit later in Agrabah, so don't worry about it right now. And now we want to go back to Wonderland and then to Traverse Town to get back to Traverse Town. So for the Gummi missions back to Traverse Town, you actually want to avoid getting too high of a score. Because if your score is too high, you will unlock cosmetic items for your Gummi ship, which will slow down any future Gummi menus that you have. So just maneuver around without shooting anything. And this only applies on the way back. On the way forward to Wonderland and to Deep Jungle, you can shoot as many things as you want. No big deal. Alright, so when you reach Wonderland, you just want to press up on the D-pad once, and then press Select World. And then select Traverse Town. Now here you can just go to the top left corner and not take damage until a very specific part. There's going to be a giant wall that's going to be unavoidable. We have to go underneath it. But for the time being, we can just chill in the upper left. Right, so if you're on English, we want to go straight to the first district. On JP, you would go back to the second district, and then make your way to the alley. Oh my god, the YouTuber alley. You want to make yourself over to the alleyway, and do the Red Trinity, and talk to Leon. And then go to Merlin's, and then warp to the accessory shop and talk to Sid. Can't believe I said alley. Thinking of just deleting this whole tutorial now. Yeah, just talk to Sid here. And then as soon as all the text is done, we want to sell a bunch of things. We're going to sell everything in our inventory except the elixirs. So shop, sell, stock. You can press left on the D-pad to sell both high potions. And then we want to sell everything underneath the elixir. And then back out. Now we want to warp out and go to the Magician's Study. And then talk to Merlin again. And then after that text, we want to make our way over here. Jump across. And you can dodge roll from the last one to the ground. And here we want to hold left and make our way to the keyhole of the third district. Unlock that door. Because no Heartless spawn right there, after that cutscene, it's faster to do it right there. Oops. Then you want to enter this room and talk to Sid. Yeah, after these cutscenes, enemies do start spawning in the third district again. So that means you would have to fight all of the Heartless and then unlock the key door, the keyhole, which would take a long time. Yeah, just skip that cutscene, keep mashing through this text. I think you get it. And then after this is over, you want to hold directly down on the left analog stick and dodge roll. There we go. And then we can jump over this and go towards this door. And then we want to make our way over to Sid and buy some Gummi parts. And we want to buy Fire G and then press R1 twice and buy Haste G. And then we want to exit from the save points to the Gummi ship. After this, we want to warp straight to Wonderland, like so. And then press up and select the world. And then we want to mash square. And go back to the Gummi menu. Here you want to press R1 again, and then press left. Or actually, you don't want to press R1. It's already set to that. Here, hold on. I explained this really poorly. So, at the start of this menu, when your ship is loading in, you can actually already hold left and it'll scroll to the engine. So like so. Like that. It's scrolling while it's fading in. That's what you want. And then you want to press up on the D-pad, press confirm, set your piece right there, press R1 now, and then you want to go over to the Haste G and place it there, and then press start, and then save your ship, and back out. Oh, and the reason we warped to Wonderland before going to this warp hole is warping to Wonderland actually puts us a lot closer to this warp hole. So you want to warp to Wonderland, then do the Gummi menu, and then go to the warp pool. And skip through that text, and then we want to just hold square the entire time. Hold square and circle the entire time during this Gummi mission. So that you're always boosting and always firing. This Gummi mission can be quite dangerous, but I'll walk you through an easy way to get through it. So after going through that warp hole, you're going to go through this obstacle. And then after going through this, you want to go up and to the right and just stay there until a certain point. I'll let you know when to go to the left again. But there are certain enemies that'll appear momentarily, that'll appear from behind you. Right there. After they're done passing you, then you can move to the upper center of the screen. Or, actually you want to move around those enemies so they don't hit you. And now you can just stay on the top. Okay, those enemies from behind you, they can two or three shot you on Proud. Or on Standard. Sorry, this is Standard, not Proud. On Proud, they will actually one-shot you. On Standard, it's like a 2 or 3 shot. So you want to avoid them. Alright, now we have Agrabah. Agrabah is probably the trickiest world in this entire run. And also the most RNG heavy. You make your way to Main Street. And we're gonna go here to the bazaar. Or sorry, the alley. My bad. Get that cutscene. Smash through the text, and we have another cutscene. And then we're gonna make our way to Aladdin's house. We want to save this carpet. We want to dodge roll towards the save point and touch it, and then collect this Mega Elixir chest. Then go here to the plaza, dodge roll here, and go to the desert. At the start of this fight, we want to dodge roll up to the left 2 times, and then summon Simba right away. We want to do a full charge immediately, and then we want to back away, wait until the next 5 bandits spawn, and then do a full charge again. However, with the second wave, it can be a little bit random. Sometimes not all of the bandits will spawn at the same time, so you might end up killing all of them except 1 or 2, in which case you want to just do empty hits on them without a finisher to kill the rest. So 2 dodge rolls up and to the left, summon Simba. We want to do a full charge right here. And then back up this way. Okay, 5 of them spawned. Oh, yeah, so I got hit out of that, unfortunately. So if you wait too long, that can happen. But basically what you want to do there is when 4 or 5 of them are spawned, you want to do another full charge before they hit you out of that. This is where post-recording violin comes in and shows you how you do the real strat. It's too distracting. Alright, then we want to skip this cutscene and this one, and then there will be a prompt that pops up. We just want to press back and confirm to press done. Skip this cutscene, and then we're gonna dodge roll towards the storage and save warp out. And we're gonna go to Aladdin's house. And that skips having to unlock a bunch of keyholes. And then we want to, after the section is done, go to the save point, go to party, and just mash confirm twice. Swap Donald with Aladdin, and then press back and confirm. And then we have a menu here. We go to equipment, Sora. We want to change Kingdom Key to Jungle King. We want to go to abilities, Aladdin. Go down to Sandstorm, unequip that, and equip Critical Thrust. And then go to Sora's abilities, equip Scan. And then we want to go to items, Aladdin. And we want to get rid of a couple potions and both ethers. And get out of the menu. And then make your way over here. You can dodge roll down and then swing. And then here we got black fungus. If your menu is already red at the start there, you want to just back out of the room and re-enter. It should be blue at the start here. So then you want to walk forward and try to trap a bandit in the left corner. Doesn't always work out, but just do your best to kill the bandits and the green requiems with the help of your party. And that was actually a really good fight. So then make your way across right here. Right here. Did we get an extra ether? We did. So we actually don't want that ether right now. We will have to get rid of it in a future fight. Because it'll mess up future menus. So then you want to make your way over here. And then dodge roll to the left here. Pot Centipede is probably the most RNG heavy fight in the game, especially on standard, but just try to follow along with what I do, and hopefully it all works out. At the start here, you want to just go to Pot Centipede and go to the head and do full combos. Okay, when Pot Centipede breaks apart, you want to back away and let it put itself together again. As soon as it starts putting itself together, you can start wailing on it. When you are in critical HP, you want to heal right away, because dying loses a lot of time. Okay. And then we want to go forward and keep attacking while the pot is walking. Okay, after this, the pot will break apart again, in which you want to get away from the body and command your party using triangle to walk towards you and away from the pot. You don't want Pot Centipede's pots to break, because it needs at least 2 pots to start walking again, which is what we're trying to do here. We want Pot Centipede to walk with 2 pots instead of staying still and wasting time by doing attacks. So we want to command our party to go towards us, wait for Pot Centipede to hopefully, yeah, put itself together, and then attack the head and the tail. This does require you to have 2 pots in between the head and the tail. If this happens, that's good. Then you can hit the head and the tail at the same time, which does a lot of damage. And then he should turn around here and just keep doing the same thing. There we go. And then we want to make our way to this low zone right here. It's pretty hard to make it from that room, but that's fine. Skip that cutscene and then dodge roll over here. And then we have the Tiger Head fight, which is another really tricky fight. The goal of this fight is to parry as many lasers back into the eyes as possible. So just try to follow along. At the start here, we want to get on top of the head and do 1 hit on the eye to prevent Tiger Head from moving around. But you have to be really fast. Like so, and then get to the front immediately and try to parry this orb. That's fine. And then we're going to try to parry these by lock-on switching. Like so. Okay, after he's done doing that and he starts moving, you want to back away a little bit and start casting blizzards on the right eye here. Not that far back. You don't want to fall down, because that loses a lot of time. Okay, after he puts his head back down, you can do 2 more hits and then go to the center, and we're going to start parrying orbs again. However, this time, after each combo, we want to unlock and relock, so that lock-on switching doesn't lock onto any enemies that might be down below. Oh, but he gave me really bad RNG there and didn't shoot the lasers like he was supposed to. But anytime Tigerhead puts his head back up and starts moving, you want to just back away to the center of his nose and keep using blizzards again. This is not a very good pattern, but that's still a pretty good fight right there. Oh, whoops. I had my splits set up incorrectly. And we want to go here and there's just... You want to drop down. As you're dropping down, you want to hold left on the analog stick so that you can, once you're dropping down in this room, in the relic chamber, you can hold up left to get on top of that chest platform. You want to swing on... Hold on, let me go back and show you guys, because that was pretty bad. That was a bad example. So, okay, let me just back away right here. So you'll go into here. You'll be here at the start of the room. You want to drop down and then hold left, and then swing onto this platform. From this platform, you can jump forward and start swimming. That saves a little bit of time. And then same here, you want to jump from this platform and then start swimming. And then here you can lock on and do a fire. Let's skip this cutscene. Then make your way over here. We're going to collect this elixir chest. You want to do a jump here and then swing to collect this elixir, and then same thing on the way back. You want to jump on this thing right there. Keep dodge rolling. And then we want to touch the save point to refill our MP and HP. Now this Jafar fight is pretty tough on standard. You might have a little trouble at first. This basically relies a little bit on Aladdin to deal damage, but you don't want to over damage. I'll try to explain as best as I can. So. But this strat is tough. You will definitely need to practice. So at the start, you want to grab the ledge, do one hit, and then you want to reset and do another, like reset. By reset, I mean land on the ground. And then do one more hit and a blizzard to get Jafar and his bubble. Then you want to do a certain amount of attacks to prevent Jafar from moving. Like so. And then after he stops moving, you can keep doing empty hits on him without finishers while commanding Aladdin to deal more damage before he disappears. When he shoots this purple thing, you want to jump over and do a blizzard. Like so. And that's actually a good amount of damage. You don't want any more damage than this. You want to back away and command Aladdin to follow you by unlocking from Jafar. Then you want to be on this side of the room. You want to dodge Genie's attack if he swings at you here. How Jafar works here is he will go to the opposite side of the room that you're in. So if you're on this side of the room, he'll go directly across from wherever you are. So you want to wait on this specific side. We want to catch him and do an attack and blizzard and do the same combo to prevent him from moving. And keep doing, okay, after he starts casting this spell, you can do as many finishers as you want, because this should be the last phase. Unless you have to do a 3 cycle, which Aladdin sometimes will under damage Jafar, which sucks, but it happens. But yeah, so there is one HP gate you want to watch out for, and that is half an HP bar. So you'll see half of it's black, half of it is green. You don't want to go underneath that before Jafar starts casting a spell, otherwise he'll just disappear right away. But now I can just keep doing full combos, jump over that. Unfortunately, Aladdin did not do a good job right there. So we want to just do the same thing we did last time. And there we go. And then after you kill him, you want to use a potion on Aladdin right away. There we go. And then this is the part where post-recording violin comes in and shows you what a perfect fight looks like. That's good. That's good. Oh, that's bad. Oh. I don't know how I pulled that off. That was crazy. And then you can skip that. Make our way over here. You want to go to the right side right here. And then swing there.
Genie.
Then just dodge roll down. So this fight right here is very tricky. At the start of the fight here, we want to cast 3 blizzards on Genie Jafar without moving at all. So we want to cast the blizzards in the air. After the 3 blizzards, we want to start backing away while still shooting blizzards, and we want to get rid of our entire MP bar. When Yago is above the platform that you're on, you can command Aladdin to attack Yago while doing a few empty hits without a finisher. And then, after a certain amount of time, you want to command Aladdin to go towards Genie Jafar so that he doesn't fall down. It's a little bit complicated, but you'll see what I mean. Now I command him, and then when Yago moves back, I can start doing finishers and command Aladdin towards Yago again. You just keep doing finishers, then you want to parry that and do blizzards on Jafar again. And then do full combos on Yago again. You just keep wailing at him. You can lock on switch and do more blizzards on Jafar. And then chase the bird down. While also commanding Aladdin. This is a bit under damaged. You want a bit more damage than this, but it's fine. Just keep commanding Aladdin. And then Yago should land here if you do everything correctly. When Yago lands, you want to switch from doing air combos to doing ground combos. Unfortunately, Aladdin is not helping at all here, which means I was very unlucky. Oh, now he's helping. And then you can finish Jafar off by using blizzards if you haven't killed him already. Like so. That was a bit of an unlucky fight. but that's generally how you want it to go. Then you can skip this cutscene in the black. And then here we want to die to these boulders. So just hit the boulders that I hit. Just hit everything that I'm trying to hit. And then here you can just hold nothing. I'm just swinging here. Okay, here you want to hold the right, and then dodge to the left. Then hold the right, and then hit these two fire pillars. Anytime I swing there, it's just to kill time, just because I'm bored. Swinging doesn't really do anything useful. Oops. Sometimes that cutscene can take a little longer to load. Just skip through this text, and we're gonna go to the save point. And then you want to go up to that warp hole above Agrabah. And then again, we're gonna hold square and circle the entire time. And just dodge everything. Or shoot everything to the best of your ability. Just don't get hit. There's not really a strategy here. It's pretty easy to dodge things. You do want to avoid this warp hole, because going towards it will take us to another world that we don't want to go to. One of our goals is to go to Monstro. And I am thirsty after all this talking. It is really hard to record these tutorials, so hope you guys leave a like on it. Just saying. It'll help me out quite a lot. And just mash through this text. Monstro will go off screen here. You'll want to mash through more text, and then when Monstro comes back onto screen, you actually don't have to mash the text anymore. In which I will drink water. And here you can skip the cutscene as soon as you hear the first note of the music play. And skip it right there when the second line of text appears. And then skip that when it starts to fade in. And you want to dodge roll here at the start and go jump into the water. Skip that. We're gonna hold up left and jump over here. Just dodge roll forward. And then we're gonna do a trick called Chamber 3 skip. And how it works is when we go through the load zone, we want to head straight on into the load zone, facing directly towards the load zone. And then when the screen is fading in, we want to swing to the left onto the ledge that we come from. And then jump from that ledge to another ledge to skip having to go through Chamber 3. Pretty tricky, and you will definitely need to practice this if you haven't already. There we go. And then when you do jump on that ledge, you want to move up a little bit before you jump to this ledge. That'll give you a little more room to work with. And then just make your way over here. And over here. And over here.
Why do you...
Alright, before we enter this next room, we want to go to equipment and put on 3 wishes. Alright, and this fight is a bit tricky. We want to basically do full combos to keep Parasite Cage stun locked. However, your party members can completely knock this boss out of stun lock at random. You just want to keep doing full combos until it gets stunned again. That's all you can really do. But you have to do these full combos quickly enough, otherwise the stagger won't work. Wow, I got really lucky there. That's normally not how the fight goes. Normally, he always breaks out. That time he didn't. Right here you want to hold forward and jump to get into the hole. Skip this scene, and then we're going to pick up the high jump chest. You want to make your way over this way. And we're going to go to abilities, put on slap shot, counterattack, combo plus, back out, go to shared, and put on high jump. Then make your way over this way. And then dodge roll there. Just grab all the ledges that I'm grabbing. Just take this path. Oops, except for that ledge grab. That was unnecessary. So this fight is the same concept. We basically just want to keep doing full combos to keep Parasite Cage stun locked. However, in this fight, it is way more likely for your party members to get him out of stun lock. And then what Parasite Cage will do here is open his mouth. So we want to go to the right side and do full combos from the right to prevent it from getting out of that stun for a while. And then as soon as he starts recovering, we're going to back up and dodge roll through his poison gas attack. And that will guarantee a restagger if we are fast enough with our full combo. And we're just going to do that over and over. Okay, so here we're going to go to the right of the arm here and then lock on to the orb. And then from this arm, do more full combos. For some reason, when you attack from the side, he doesn't get knocked out of stun from this. Okay, now we want to back up to the back right here, and he'll shoot poison gas at us. And as soon as you see his mouth open, you want to dodge roll. Unfortunately, I dodge roll too late. You want to dodge roll as soon as his mouth starts opening. Oh, and he's in stun again. That can happen sometimes. Hopefully now I can show you how to dodge that move correctly. Oh, come on. Oh. Here you can go back and just wait that out. Oh. Here, I'm just gonna die and show you guys what a proper fight looks like.
Come on! Come on!
There we go. Okay, that is how a typical fight is supposed to go. Alright, so that's Monstro. Pretty simple world. Pretty short world. And so, beating Monstro will take us back to Agrabah. We just want to exit back to World Map right away. And then we're actually going to go to Traverse Town. Because we're going to pick up the Wishing Star Keyblade from Geppetto's house. Which basically will guarantee a critical damage, critical hit, whenever we do a finisher or a slap shot. Is very, very vital for Halloween Town. And for Neverland. So we want to get this chest right here. And then we can do the menu right here. We put on Wishing Star, and then put on Ray of Light over Brave Warrior. Because we will need a little bit more MP to deal with the Heartless in Halloween Town. And then go back to the world map. Then we're going to go back to Monstro, because we have to go there to trigger Halloween Town anyway. And we're also going to pick up the Water Gleam gem for Dumbo, which we're going to use later. Alright, then you want to just jump over this way, get this chest, which is Water Gleam. And then go this way. And then back to the Gummi ship. And now we go to this world. And you can just hold square and go at the very bottom, and you won't get hit at all. Just the bottom center. Alrighty. Now we have Halloween Town. It's a relatively simple world, although Oogie is a pretty tricky fight. I just dodge roll forward. Then we want to go to the right here, and then jump from here to the gate, or whatever that is, the fence, which will trigger the cutscene. And go to the left here. From the top of this stair, jump here to grab the ledge. And then grab this power-up chest. Then we want to jump back down and go to the lab. Alright, then a party menu is going to pop up. We just want to go back and press done. We want Donald and Goofy with us. Oh, also, we still have that ether. We don't want an ether at this point, so I'm just going to use it. And then we want to go to items. We want to go to Jack, and then stock both of his ethers. Go down to stock and use the power-up on Sora. And go to Sora and press take out and put 4 ethers in the 4 slots. And then we're going to make our way over to the next fight. We want to skip this text and then dodge roll without pressing the analog stick in any direction, and then press R3 to flip the camera around. We want to do 3 blizzards on the group of shadows. Like that. Do 2 blizzards here. And then we want to jump backwards and go forward a little bit to spawn the next wave faster. And then use 5 blizzards on these guys and collect enough MP to fill up 1 MP. Collect enough orbs to fill up 1 MP. That's very important, because then right now we're going to use an ether. And if you don't have 1 MP at this point, go to the next room and just hit a bunch of shadows until you have 1 MP, and then use an ether. If you have 1 MP now at this point, you can use the ether right now.
Here.
And that'll put us back up to max MP. Then we're going to make our way back to the lab. Then we want to talk to Dr. Finkelstein again. And dodge roll backwards a couple times and walk towards the door. And now there are one of 2 things that can happen here. So this is one of the few areas in the game where you can get a white mushroom spawn. White mushroom spawn is so easy to deal with. You just walk up to them and hit them. You can use Blizzard to hit multiple mushrooms at the same time. It's no big deal. It's very quick to get rid of them. However, I'm not going to show you the white mushroom spawn because of how easy it is. I will show you how to do the normal spawn though. So we'll see what appears right now. Okay, we got mushroom spawn. I'm just going to leave and come back. Alright, for the normal spawn, we want to knock this enemy to the corner on the left here. Unfortunately, he's moving around a lot. Okay. But yeah, you get the deal. Knock the enemy into the left corner without spawning another wave. You don't want to walk forward too much because you'll spawn more Heartless. So from here, after you kill that first White Knight, you want to lock onto the White Knight in the back and cast 5 blizzards on both of these White Knights at the same time. Like so. Oh, and if it doesn't kill the one in the back, you can command Donald while you're in the air to finish him off. Or Goofy. And then from here, you want to jump to here, dodge roll forward, and then dodge roll forward again to get in the coffin before enemies fully spawn. Like so. And I'll probably throw up post-recording violin and show you how to do the fight more optimally, because that was a little bit messy. And then here you want to talk to the mayor. During this minigame, you will see 3 ghosts pop up. You want to... It's just a basic Simon Says game. Just press the tombstones in the order that the ghosts pop up in. You also want to... if you don't have... We want to set up our orange MP bar to be as high as possible before we use our ether. So here, I want to cast fire once. As you can see on the bottom right there, my orange MP is much higher now. And now we can use an ether to fill up the rest. We got a 1, 6, 6. Okay. 1, 6, 6. And then get this chest right here. It's the Jack-in-the-Box. And then go through this door. You want to go towards this platform and cast a fire. And then jump as it's going up. Make your way over to here. And go back to the lab and talk to the doctor. Alright, and now we're going to make our way over to Lock, Shock, and Barrel. And here you can start moving during the fade-in. Cool thing to keep in mind. Alright, so we're going to use this platform to get back to the Curly Hill. There are two things that can happen here. If your menu is blue at the start of this, you want to leave and come back. So cast fire on the platform to leave and cast fire again to get back. That's because we don't want to deal with black fungus spawns. They actually take forever to deal with right now because we don't have gravity. And if your menu is red at the start and you hear enemies spawn in, that's good. That means you can just cast Blizzard on them to get rid of them. So we got black fungus. We're going to leave and come back. There's the normal spawn. You want to lock onto that gargoyle in the back and then use blizzards until all of them are dead. Like so. And then walk up to this hill and examine that sign. Let's skip that. Dodge roll a couple times and then pause and put on Brave Warrior over Ray of Light. This will set us up to have more strength at the start of LSB. And at this point, I actually like to have 2 MP because at the start of the fight, it's not necessary, but it's pretty nice to be able to cast Stop at the start of the fight, and that'll give us more time to lock on to Shock at the start. However, if you don't have MP, if you don't have enough MP for Stop, don't sweat it. It's no big deal. Just lock on to Shock until you can lock on. Just keep lock on switching until you can lock on to Shock, and then just kill lock, shock, and barrel in the order that I tell you. We're gonna make our way, just follow the same path that I'm following right here. It's pretty easy movement, to be honest. You can swing over that ledge. Okay, yeah, so at the start here, you want to lock on, keep lock on switching until you're locked on to Shock. And just keep doing ground combos until you kill her. And if you're low on HP, make sure to heal, because these guys deal a lot of damage. After you knock out Shock, you want to lock onto Barrel. And just keep doing the same ground combos. So I'm low on HP, you want to jump and heal. Heal in the air. And then we want to deal with Lock here. I like to do that fight in the order from most threatening to least threatening, which is Shock, then Barrel, then Lock. A pretty simple fight. Then you want to walk forward here and hit the switch. Do not forget to hit the switch, because that's very important. And then we'll do this Oogie fight. Oogie is very difficult, because you have to reflect a bunch of dice at him. If I don't show it off correctly here, I'll have post-recording violin show you how it's actually done. But it's a pretty challenging fight. You'll definitely want to make a save before the fight in practice. Head over this way, drop down in front of the door. Now, at the start of the fight here, when you skip the cutscene, you want to jump right away and cast Blizzard on the 2 gargoyles. And then lock on switch as well. You want to lock onto the left gargoyle right there, and then make your way over here, and then finish them off with blizzards. Okay, so Oogie here will start walking on these platforms. You don't want him to be on this platform right here, because it makes it very difficult to get dice reflect when he's up on this high platform. You also don't want Donald and Goofy to be on the same platform as you when you're attacking Oogie, because how this fight works is Oogie has a hit counter of 10, where he allows you to hit him 10 times. However, Donald and Goofy, they can also add to that counter, and they do way less damage than you, which is not very good. Because as soon as the hit counter reaches 10, he will knock you off the platform. You won't hit him. You won't be able to hit him for a certain amount of time. So you want to manipulate Oogie and Donald to not be on the same platform as each other. That would be really bad. You also don't want Oogie to be on this high up platform. So, there we go. That's what you want. You also want to knock Oogie, if he's close to the high platform, you want to knock Oogie as far away as possible. So we're going to jump to the left side of Oogie here and do some ground combos. So we want to do 2 ground combos here, and then 2 slap shots. And then you can fit in an underswing right there as he is knocking you off as well. It's a little tricky though. And then do 1 more fire and another fire. As soon as you see all of the yellow HP go away, you want to stop doing fires. You don't want to over damage him. And now we're going to try to get dice reflect. So how that works is he will either throw exploding dice at you. You don't have to reflect those. You should dodge them instead. Don't get hit. They do a lot of damage. Or he will throw regular dice at you. When he throws regular dice, you want to deflect every single one of him, and that'll trigger the buttons to be active again. If you fail the dice reflect, it can roll a number from 1 to 6, which they do a bunch of different things, and you don't want that to happen because it wastes time. You want to deflect all 3 dice. And the way to do this is you can either swing from the ground by unlocking from Oogie and then swinging, doing a side swipe as they're about to come down. Or the strat that I like to do now is unlock from Oogie and then jump towards the dice and hit them while they're still in the air. That gives you a lot more time to deal with any stragglers, any dice that you couldn't hit with your first swing. You can have more time to chase that die down and hit it back at them. So let's see if I can do it. Okay, I barely got that. And then we can just dodge roll here. And just repeat the same thing. 2 full combos. Okay, Oogie actually does have an HP gate here. And it is half an HP bar. Same as Jafar. Half an HP bar. If you go underneath that, he can use his healing machine. He can waste a lot of time. You don't want to over damage Oogie here. You also don't want to under damage Oogie here, because that'll make the last phase more difficult as well. So you want to have him as close to half a bar as possible. So you might have to do 1 slap shot here and a regular hit, or just do 2 regular hits in the air. Either way, don't have him under half a bar of HP, because he will waste a lot of time if you do that. So that's like perfect amount of HP. You can't get any more perfect than that. There we go. And that was a really clean fight, actually. Oh, actually, on the last phase here, you don't want to do full combos. You want to do only slap shots. Your regular hits do less damage. And for the last phase, you only want to do slap shots. Don't do what I just did. That's very bad. Yeah, I wouldn't risk doing full combos. I would do only slap shots right there. But I'll show you what a good fight looks like in real time right now. Oh my god. What the hell? Oh my god, dude. That's good. Donald, don't overdamage him. Come on, man. Thank God. Very good fight. Alright, so after you do this fight, you want to skip this cutscene. And then mash through this text. Next up is Oogie Manor, which is quite tricky. I'm going to try my best to explain this. But at the start of the fight here, you want to just dodge roll down. And then as you're falling, you want to pre-select stop in your menu if you haven't already. Then go up here. With this one, you want to do one air hit and then 2 full ground combos. Except for that last slap shot might kill, so you might not want to do a finisher on the second ground combo. Then go over this way. Do an air combo right there, and then you want to just keep doing air combos on this orb from the left side. If you don't do it from the left side, you'll get hit by a fireball. By that fireball. And you want to drop down here and do full air combos on this orb. And then make your way up here. Do 1 air combo in this orb. Cast stop. Do 2 more air combos. Cast stop again. Dodge roll to this orb. Go behind it and do air combos. If you get interrupted, that's okay. Make sure you stay in that corner, though. And you want to do 2 air combos here. After the second air combo, you want to jump to the right of the orb to dodge your fireball and do another air combo. And then from here, you can jump from this line up to here to grab the ledge and finish this fight off with some air combos. If you take damage 2 or more times, please make sure to heal yourself, because you can die quite easily on this fight. But that was pretty clean. It's exactly how the fight should go.
Sally.
Alright, now we're going to make our way over to Neverland. So on PC, we actually recently approved the consistent hookship mod. Basically, hookship on any version of the game has a random chance of not showing up, and instead you will see Atlantica. That's an automatic 46-second RNG time loss the first time you miss it. On PC, though, we have approved a mod to make this consistent. So all you have to do is hold square and circle and just dodge everything. However, if you're playing this on console, I'll point it out to you guys. I'll I'll let you guys know how it works. But there are 2 rings that'll disappear. If they don't disappear for you, that means you missed Hookship. You'll have to go all the way to Atlantica, leave the world from the menu, don't enter the world, but leave the world, and head back in the other direction to try to get Hookship again. And then when you're trying to get Hookship from Atlantica, there will be certain boxes that you have to dodge, but if they disappear, that means you got Hookship. If they don't disappear, that means you need to quit out of the Gummi mission and go from Atlantica to Neverland again. Like, you can miss Hookship multiple times, unfortunately. However, if you're on PC, you don't have to worry about that, which is very, very nice, as long as you have this mod installed. So, there we go.
You don't say.
I do say. So a party menu will pop up here. You just want to exit, and we want Donald and Goofy for this. Oh, and then at the start of that, like at the start of the fade-in, you want to hold back and right to go through that door. You can go here and swing onto this ledge, and then go here. You want to cast a blizzard going down to avoid grabbing the ledge. And then we want to make our way up to the top of this ladder and cast another blizzard to get to the load zone without having to grab the ladder.
What? So
What is it, Tink?
And then we want to make our way over to this way. Do the Green Trinity. And then climb from the bottom of the ladder. Like, you don't want to jump onto the ladder, just climb from the bottom all the way to the top. However, I'm going to make a save here, in case something goes wrong. Just in case. Anti-Sora is a very, very tricky fight. This will require a lot of practice. But what you want to do here is trap Anti-Sora as close to the door as possible, preferably in the right corner. And you want to keep looping him after a certain amount of hits. It's pretty difficult. I'm going to try to explain as best as I can. But if you are confused, please make sure you comment down below. So we want to start this. This is the best pattern you can get where he attacks you right away. We want to start out by doing 4 regular slap shots into a full combo, but we want to delay the finisher of that first combo to parry Anti-Sora's attack. 3, 4. And there, we parried Anti-Sora right there. He's going to swing at us again, and we want to dodge that swing and hit him from behind with 3 more slap shots and then a full combo. After this full combo, Anti-Sora will go poof, and he'll reappear. We want to dodge roll away from this attack, and then as soon as he starts putting away his Keyblade, or recovering from his swing, we want to interrupt him by doing an air hit to catch him before he disappears again, and then do another full combo. Like so. Do the same thing here. And then he'll hit you, that's okay. That's supposed to happen. And then keep damaging him. This phase is a little awkward after he starts moving again. You basically, after the second full combo where he goes poof, you want to just keep hitting him by either doing slap shots or full combos. Just keep hitting him against the corner. And then when he's at low enough HP, your finisher will put him back into the loop again, where he goes poof and you catch him. Okay, there we go. And just keep looping him over and over again. If you miss, he will either disappear and do a hit underneath you, or he will summon clones. If he summons clones, you'll want to lock on and do a blizzard onto all three of them to get rid of them. Like so. And then Goofy can also push him away from you, which is not really something you can control, unfortunately. Yeah, that sucks. I was actually too early on that swing right there. Okay, after you've killed Anti-Sora, you want to make your way towards the door. And then during the fade out, you want to dodge roll towards the door. Sometimes you get a fast fade out by doing that. Sometimes you'll get a slow fade out. It seems to be very random. I'm not sure if there's a consistent strat to get a fast fade out right now, but that's the way to... it doesn't guarantee fast fade out, but that's the way to get fast fade out, is to dodge roll towards this door. And we got fast fade out right there. Good. And then you can just skip the cutscene right away. I'm actually going to show you what a perfect Anti-Sora fight looks like right now.
Wow.
Jesus. Alright, so after you skip that cutscene, you're gonna make your way to this latch right here. You wanna examine it and press Blizzard and then pause before you get through the load zone. Okay, now we're gonna open the menu, go to Equipment, and put on Raven's Claw over Brave Warrior. We wanna go to Abilities, Goofy, put on Tornado and Cheer. And this is optional, but you can also go to Peter Pan and take off Storm's Eye and Time Out. That's optional. I don't personally do that in my runs, but it does help. Because it makes Peter Pan troll less in the next fight. I don't mess with Peter Pan's abilities though, because he doesn't troll me that often. Then you want to go to Sora, press L1, and put on Hurricane Blast. Then you want to go down to Customize, Sora, go up to Blizzard, and put on Stop over Blizzard. And then go to Goofy, and click on that. Like you press Confirm, and then you go down to Support Actions, and put it to Constantly. And that's the menu. Then you want to exit and go through the latch. Then we want to go through this door. And then climb the ladder again. And go here. And now we want to swap out Donald for Peter Pan. Okay, after we skip this text, we want to dodge roll back. So, forward, I guess. Forward in the way Sora, in the direction that Sora is looking. You want to dodge roll towards there. And then we want to cast stop right away. And then we want to do 2 full combos on this enemy. And then we want to lock on... And then after the second combo, we want to lock on to one of the enemies that isn't stopped. And do a 2 slapshot combo without the finisher, and then do a full combo. That was not right, but that's fine. Your party will also help you. Then you want to get into flying state and do a full combo. Or just do full combos. If your party doesn't help, you want to do a full combo, 1 hit, and then a full combo. These enemies can be a little tricky to deal with. Okay, after this last enemy, you want to make your way over here and time your stop. Try to time your stop to have at least one of the air pirates be close to the ship, and then you're going to cast 2 gravities. After the 2 gravities, you want to do a full combo on this ship. Lock on to one of the flying enemies. Oh, that one died. And then you want to just do some cleanup. Okay, so how this Captain Hook fight works. The goal of this fight is to maximize our critical damage by either doing a lot of slap shots or a lot of finishers. So we want to basically trap Hook in a corner and do as many finishers and slap shots as we can. So at the start of the fight here, you want to dodge roll to the right, use the boxes, and cast stop on Hook right away. And then I'm going to do a full combo here, do another stop, and go into doing slap shot combos. Okay, when he goes into DM, just keep doing slap shot combos. If you're low on HP, make sure to heal. And then you can parry these hits by doing a slap shot. And after this, you can do 3 hits into a stop, which will allow you to do more slap shots afterwards. And if you have more MP, you can do it 1 more time, which is very nice. Okay, I'm gonna heal. Heal again. Okay, that was a pretty decent fight, actually. And then you can skip that cutscene after 6 seconds, I believe, after it starts fading. And then you're gonna dodge roll here. Hit this clock 3 times. Okay, and then you'll see a spinning heart on the bottom right. You can skip the cutscene as soon as you see the heart disappear. And then we're going to pick up the Flare G that's right on this tower. I'm going to go into flying state and then drop down, pick it like this. Then start flying again. We're going to go towards the save point. You want to land, and as you're landing, open up the menu, go to equipment, put on Fairy Harp, which is above your wishing star. Go to abilities, Sora, put on guard, go down 3 times, and put on Ars Arcanum. Back up, press up on the D-pad, and equip glide. And that's it. And then go back to the Gummi ship. And before we go to Traverse Town, we're going to open up the Gummi menu right here. gonna hold left while it's fading in, and then press left again. Press down on the D-pad. And then we want to get rid of this piece by pressing the back button, whatever your jump button is, and then putting the new piece down. And that's the menu. Then save your ship and exit. And then we're going to warp to Traverse Town. And then we're going to go to Magician's Study. Roll back twice and talk to Fairy Godmother. We're going to examine the pumpkin and then talk to her. And she is going to give us Dumbo, which we will use later. Then you want to jump towards the save point here and exit again. And we're going to save warp to the accessory shop. And we're going to make our way over to Opposite Armor. And I'm going to do very specific movement here. Just follow the exact movement that I do. And you should be able to despawn all of the enemies. Gonna grab this and then glide from the edge of that ledge to here, to the edge of this one. And then jump from here. As you're flipping up, make sure to hold back a little bit so you land on the left side of this ledge. Otherwise, you'll spawn enemies on the roof. Okay, so at this point, the menu should be blue. You want to go in between those two pillars, and then when enemies spawn, you want to lock on to the one directly in front of you and use R's. So on that green one, and then use R's. Okay, that was actually really good. If you don't clear everything with R's, that's okay. Just use regular hits to deal with the rest. But don't use any more magic. You want 3 magic at the start of the fake opposite armor fight. Fake guard armor fight. And obviously you want to ring the doorbell 3 times to trigger this cutscene. Alright, so to do this fake guard armor fight as quickly as possible, at the start of the fight, you want to back up to the back right side, and then do 3 hits on the right arm without pressing the jump button. You want to let Sora jump automatically by himself. That's the only way to do this consistently. Oh, well, that didn't work for me because I guess Sora jumped a little too low. That can happen sometimes. I guess it's not as consistent as I said, but yeah. Just take away all the health from the hand. That's how you make him drop down like that. While he's dropped down, before this opposite armor fight starts, you want to use an ether. And then skip this cutscene. At the start of this fight, opposite armor will lunge at you. You just want to guard and attack the piece on the left, the foot on the left. Or I guess it's his hand now. Yeah. And then you want to hit this, the full combo, and do 2 more hits. Guard this attack. Lock onto this part with more HP. The one with more HP, and do another R's. After that, you want to lock onto the part with the most HP and deal with that first, and then deal with the other one. Wow, that was really good. That's a perfect fight, pretty much. And then when you see the commands, like the HUD move like that, you can already skip this scene. Yeah, that was a pretty perfect fight. That's exactly what you want. Opposite armor does have RNG though. Sometimes he will just break apart for no reason. And you'll just have to kill the body parts one at a time. unfortunately. Yeah, after that, we're going to talk to Sid. He's going to upgrade our ship. Well, in the story, upgrade our ship. And then we can go to Hollow Bastion. Alright, and then we want to go back to the accessory shop and go to the Gummi ship. And then skip through this text. At this point... Alright, at this point you want to go to Neverland and warp to Neverland, and then we're going to make our way over to Hollow Bastion. Alright, once you get to Neverland, you want to just select the world, and then go to Hollow Bastion. Now here you want to hold square and circle at the very start. There are moments in this Gummi mission where you're actually going to want to not hold square during certain room transitions. Because you'll be wasting your Gummi boost if you do that. So right here, you want to let go of square. And then when you see the next section load in, you press square again. And I recommend staying in the top right corner in this section until you see a bunch of tiles that you can break through. So we'll be up here for a while. It's very, very safe up here. And now I can go down. There we go. So just skip through all of the text. I don't think I need to be really saying that. But it is what it is. There's a lot of text in this game. Alright. And then we move up here. You can dodge roll between those two platforms, but it's very risky. I personally don't go for that anymore. And then you want to dodge roll to this area to load the cutscene. Now this load is very long, but as soon as the menu pops up, you just press back and confirm. And then you grab the platform on the left as soon as possible. I like to grab like the right side of the platform because Sora can sometimes not grab the ledge if you try to grab a different part of it. And then here you want to dodge roll backwards and then center the camera with R3 as you're doing so, and soft shortcut gravity in your command menu. Like that. Go into this bubble. And then just follow this path. This is a very simple puzzle, not very complicated. Although I did have trouble with this as a kid somehow. I don't know. Kids are dumb, I guess. Yeah, just follow this path, hit these switches in that order. Jump into the bubble. And then hold right on the left analog stick and mash triangle. And then you want to dodge roll 2 times. and use 2 gravities in the air on this defender, after which you will command Beast while in the air to do a special attack.
Force! See ya!
Oh, and see right there, I actually made him use the special attack too early. Oh, that's bad. So, Beast used an ether right there, which is not what you want. Oof. Yeah, that's not what you want. I wonder if I can get an ether from somewhere else. But yeah, you just go back through the puzzle, hit those switches like you normally do. That ether that he used, we do need that for the Behemoth 1 split, but it's not a really big deal. I will show you what a good fight looks like. But here you want to dodge roll all the way to this corner, and then command Beast to go towards you, and then just wait until the Dark Balls despawn. But that ether is used on the Behemoth split, but it's not a big deal. I will show a video of how to do the strat with the ether. Not too bad. And then just dodge roll to this door. Okay, basically you're supposed to command Beast to attack the defender after your second gravity has already done damage, and I just commanded him too early. This is my bad. Alright, so for this fight is not a great fight. This fight relies on Goofy doing Tornado and you keeping Riku in a stagger while Goofy does Tornado. So at the start here, you want to do 2 ground hits into an R's, after which you'll probably want to do air combos and try to direct Riku into a corner while Goofy hopefully uses Tornado. But a lot of different things can happen depending on Riku's AI and Goofy's AI. Also, make sure to heal yourself if you are low on HP. Very important for this fight. So let him attack there, then do 2 hits into an R's. So far, Goofy's not doing a great job. You can actually do a ground hit there, and then you'll be able to counterattack Riku's attack. Okay, now Goofy is using Tornado. Okay, you can parry Riku's attack there and then do counterattack into R's if you have enough MP, which is really nice. Just skip that cutscene. We want to leave the party as Sora, Donald, and Goofy. Then make your way up to the library here. You know what I'll probably do? For the ether that I lost, I'll probably... just for the purpose of this tutorial, I'll go buy an ether. Just to show you guys what the strat is supposed to be like. You want to dodge roll into that book, and we're actually going to leave to the Gummi ship and go to Agrabah. The reason we are going to Agrabah is to get the White Trinity in the Cave of Wonders, which will give us Ifrit's Belt, which gives you extra strength in order to deal with endgame. It's a very, very nice accessory. So, I'm gonna get this White Trinity. And then get the chest, of course. And then we want to fall down here and hold left. And then we want to swim up this waterfall. And then just jump across and go to the save point. And now we're gonna go back to the Halabasha library. And it'll be the second option. And we're gonna get this green book. and then hit this switch. Make your way to the door. We want to do aerial fires here because it's faster to move towards the next object that we need to break while we cast the fires. Then you want to do an air hit on both of those pots. We're going to do aerial fires here as well. Do this do this red trinity. And then aerial fires again. And you can sometimes like get a 3 push right there. If Sora tries to push that more than 3 times though, you will have to push Goofy and Donald out of the way in order to push that statue successfully. You want to glide to that piece and then drop down here. Get this waterfall piece and then go to the very top of this and slide down to this chest. That was kind of bad on my part though. And then we have a menu here. We want to go to items, Beast. We want to take both of Beast's ethers. Unfortunately, he used one, but you will want to take both of them. And then you go to Sora and put an ether. Ether, elixir, elixir. So the order of items here is ether, elixir, elixir, ether, and then you want to put an ether here on this last spot. And again, like I said, Beast used the ether, so I can't really use that ether right now, unfortunately. But you will want to put an ether on this last spot. And the items have to be in this order. It has to be in this order. If it's not in this order, it should be in this order. And you will see why. And then you want to go to abilities, Sora, and unequip guard. So that we can put on Ifrit's belt over White Fang, and then we're going to put White Fang over Blizzard Ring on Beast. And this will allow him to deal a lot of damage in the second visit of Hollow Bastion on the elevator fight. And then you want to go and put the emblems in the door. Alright, we're gonna go here. And we're going to stare at this wyvern. As soon as he starts putting his wing back up, we start moving right there. You want to do 2 dodge rolls, glide to this platform, and glide over here. On rare occasions, the wyvern can follow you, but you want to try to despawn the wyvern. Like so. That was actually not too bad. Then you want to grab that haste 2 gummy in the chest and then make your way over to this switch. And then we're going to this switch. And then during while you're waiting for the wizards to spawn, you want to soft shortcut your bottom ether. You want to soft shortcut arrow and you want to soft shortcut Dumbo. And then on the wizards, you want to do 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3 air combos. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. Same on this one. Dodge the attack. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. Unfortunately, Donald used stop, which is very unlucky, but there's nothing you can really do about that if that happens. And then you want to face this direction after the fight is done, so that you don't mess up the next movement. Because I've fallen off this area before since my camera's facing the wrong way. And then we're going to go ahead and get this blue trinity, which has 2 cottages and a mega elixir. This is very, very useful. And at this point, if you don't have 6 MP, you want to collect MP bubbles until you get 6 MP, until your MP is full. Then make your way over here. And go over here. Go to this switch. We're going to dodge roll 3 times to the ledge and summon Dumbo. 1, 2, 3, summon Dumbo. And after this animation is done, you want to hold your jump button and turn the camera around with R3 and start going towards the ledge. As soon as Dumbo puts his ear up, you want to dismiss Dumbo and then jump through this low zone. And roll past these defenders. It's okay if you get hit, it's not a big deal. And then you want to use your bottom ether here.
This should help.
And then go to the very top of your command menu. Your Mega Elixir that you picked up from the Trinity won't be here because your inventory should be full with that ether that I'm missing. But after you use the bottom ether, make sure to go back up to the top ether in your menu. So you should have Arrow, soft shortcut is still, your top ether, and Dumbo still. So this fight is very specific. So you're gonna jump and glide onto Maleficent's platform, do a full air combo, do 3 hits into an Rs, do all of the bashes, except the last one, 3 more hits into an Rs, and repeat, and then use the ether. You wanna Rs through her hit, and then use an elixir. Actually, I'm going to die because I did that strat wrong. But yeah, you should have arrow soft shortcut. But yeah, I actually did the strat wrong. Let me try to do it better this time. You want to jump and glide to the platform, use a full air combo, 3 hits into an Rs, 3 more hits into an Rs, all the bashes except one, except the last one. Use an ether. Keep doing regular hits until she swings, and then do an Rs. You want to use arrow here, and then an elixir, and then jump up and do 2 more Rs. And that's how you do the fight. It's a very specific fight. Alright, and then we have another menu to do here. Pretty simple menu. You go to items. This Mega Elixir should not be here. So you want to put in an elixir, and then a Mega Elixir. Go to abilities, Donald, and equip the bottom 3 abilities. And that's it. Now, this Dragon Maleficent fight is very, very difficult. But basically, what you're going to do is do 1 hit at the start, and then stop her as she comes down, and then you want to do full combo, 1 hit, and then stop, and just repeat that whole process. And then I'll show you how to use the items as well during that. And in the middle of your combo, you can also command Donald and Goofy to do extra damage. So hit her right here, and then stop. Full combo, 1 stop. Full combo, 1 stop. Full combo, 1 stop. And then use that item, your first item, and just repeat it. Every time you run out of MP, you will want to use an item. And then after you use the item, you want to do 1 hit into a stop. So use item, and then 1 hit into a stop. And then 1, 2, 3, 1 stop. 1, 2, 3, 1 stop. 1, 2, 3, 1 stop. Pretty simple fight, but it's very hard to execute. And you will want to save that last ether during that fight. You don't want to use that last ether, because we need that ether for the Behemoth fight. It's a very simple strat, but it's extremely hard to execute. You will need to practice your air combo timing for that, for sure. Same with this upcoming Riku-Ansem fight. So there are actually two different strats you can do here. I'm gonna save, just so I can show you guys. I'm not going to do any ground combo strats. It's better to do air combo strats, but there are two different loops. One is easier to do, and one is harder. The beginning of the fight is always going to be the same, though. You want to do 2 hits at the start, and then wait for Riku to spin around, and then use an R's, without doing any bashes, and just repeat the same thing. Like that. Oh, I did not do that right. You can kill me. Thank you. My bad. It's hard to explain and do the fight at the same time. My apologies. So 2 hits at the start, and then R's after he spins. And then do it again. And now you can do your bashes. And just do full combos until he goes into his second phase. Okay. So his HP barrier for his desperation move is a full HP bar and a sliver of yellow. So because I've already done so much damage, I'm actually going to wait a little bit and try to catch him after this animation before I do the loop. There we go. Okay, so that loop is pretty easy to pull off. Basically, you want to, as soon as you can stagger him in the second phase, you do 1, 1, 2, 3, and then he'll basically counter you. And when you land on the ground, you want to hold back on the left analog stick. As soon as you see Sora start to turn around, that's when you start up the loop again. That's when you do the 1, 1, 2, 3, back up 1, 1, 2, 3, and just keep repeating that until the end of the fight. That's the easy version of that strat. I will show you the harder version of the strat. Actually, I'll have a post-recording violin show you, because I have a really good example that I got just the other day. But basically, how it works is after Riku-Ansem counters you and does his ha ha ha, you can actually do a really quick extra hit, and your second hit will stagger him. But that strat is extremely, extremely hard to pull off. It requires some insane precision and a lot of practice. But here's the clip. Square Enix is terrible sometimes. Yeah, skip through this Ragnarok text, and then you can actually skip this cutscene into black. So you might have to mash out the pause button a few times. And then we're just gonna make our way over this way. Just follow the same path that I do as the shadow. Jump over here. And make our way over here. Bada bing, bada boom. And then jump on this and jump to Kyrie, Donald, and Goofy. And I got bonkless, which means I didn't get bonked by Donald. That means this run is valid.
Tell me.
After this cutscene, you want to hold right on the left analog stick and dodge roll. And now we're gonna go talk to Sid. And on English, because we did the waterway glitch with the Trinity, we're actually gonna go save warp to Merlin's house so that we can go to the waterway through there. On JP, it is faster to go straight to the waterway though, without save warping. Since it'll be open for you. To the Cavern. You talk to Merlin and press to the Cavern. Dodge roll to Kyrie. Bash through that text. Then go back to Merlin's house and save warp to the accessory shop. And then you go talk to Sid again. And he installs the last Navi Gummi. And then we go to the accessory shop and leave. And we have one last Gummi menu. So after these 3 text boxes, you want to mash square. And as the Gummi is loading in, we want to hold right on the D-pad and then press down on the D-pad. And then we're going to put haste 2 right there. Then press start and save your Gummi ship and exit. Now we're going to go to this warp hole. You want to hold square and circle at the very start. Now this Gummi mission is probably the most dangerous one. Just take a similar path to me and you'll be fine. If you do get low on health, try to get some green orbs if you can. Basically, you just want to dodge out of the way of everything. Oh, and then for this transition, don't hold square. Only hold square when you see something pop in. There we go. Okay, and then after this transition, you can actually quit the Gummi mission and go straight to Hollow Bastion. After you see stuff pop in. Or right before it pops in, you can start skipping it already. And then go to Hollow Bastion. But if you skip it too early, you'll have to redo the entire Gummi mission again. Well, you'll have to redo half of the Gummi mission again, but you know what I mean. But yeah, just land in Hollow Bastion. We're actually going to swap Donald for Beast, because he will help us out quite a lot. Then we want to go here, and we have a fast cycle to catch, so dodge roll here and pause. We want to customize gravity over stop. And then we want to equip, unequip Ferocious Lunge on Beast and equip Critical Plus. Then we want to equip Guard. And then we want to go to Equipment, Sora, and change Fairy Harp to Oathkeeper. And then we have a really fast cycle to catch here, so I need to hurry up. So as you're jumping to this platform, soft shortcut Dumbo real quick. And then make your way over to here, and over here, and over here. And then get this chest. And we want to make it to that moving platform before it starts moving back up. There we go. It's a very tight cycle. So if you do miss it, you can just ledge grab, and you'll have to wait for the platforms a little bit. But yeah, now you want to dodge roll forward twice, nudge forward a little bit, and go straight back. And then we want to summon Dumbo on this platform. We want to rise to the top until we can reach the ledge and dismiss Dumbo. And start moving towards the switch immediately. And hopefully we'll despawn the wizard really quickly. Uh-oh. Well, my jump just got eaten, so that sucks. If you don't despawn the wizard immediately, that's fine. You'll just have to wait like 5 seconds. And then roll towards this switch right here. And then here you want to position Beast to be in the center of this triangle right here. You'll want to be between Beast and the center of the platform. A wizard will spawn here. You'll want to jump and command Beast to jump towards the wizard. And then he should roar as well. Or he'll be a jerk and roar immediately. But that was still a really good fight. I'll throw something up on screen and show you what the fight is really supposed to look like. But that was actually fine. And then, like before, you want to face towards this direction after the fight. And we want to make our way over here. And before we grab, before we do Dumbo Skip again, we're gonna grab Royal Crown, which if you guys don't know where that is, basically you dodge roll down here and start gliding. And then you want to lock on, and you use gravity. And then you pick up the switch. Or the chest, rather. Then you want to dodge roll down here. We're going to get the chest. And just like last time, we dodge roll 3 times and summon Dumbo. This time, you have to be extra careful for the defender to not hit you out of the dodge roll. And then we rise while turning the camera. And then we dismiss and grab the ledge. Now, this Behemoth fight is a bit tough to explain. If I do fail the strat, I will play the clip of me explaining the strat in my Proud Mode tutorial. It is the same exact fight, so. But make your way over here. And then jump up here and glide to this platform. And then make your way over here. Because we are going to grab Oblivion. Now before you grab Oblivion, you'll want to use one fire to set up our orange MP bar. And then we want to put on Oblivion. You see, now we have full MP with the full orange MP bar. At the start of the fight here, you want to dodge roll to the right and command your party. As you're climbing up, you want to command your party, do 3 hits into an R's. Do some slap shots, and then we're gonna do some air combos while commanding the party some more. We want to dodge this laser. That's fine. We'll see what attack he does. Okay, if he does charge up attack, you can hit him a couple times and then do another R's. Okay, and then we're gonna do some more full air combos. Okay, we are severely under damage right now because we didn't get the best pattern. You want to jump back up here. Let's see what he does. Okay, this means he's about to jump, so you want to be on the right side of his shoulder. And then, as he's coming up, you want to use R's. And then keep doing bashes. And we can use an ether here and go straight into another R's. If he moves like that, stop doing R's and back up so you don't fall off. And then we're going to keep doing sets of 3 hits. There we go. That wasn't actually, that actually wasn't too bad. But I will go ahead and throw up a clip of a perfect fight, so you guys can see what that looks like. Really good damage. Jeez. Give me a good pattern, please. Beast? Why is Beast here? Wow. Oh. And so we got Omega Arts right there. We just want to skip through all this text. And this cutscene is an unskippable cutscene that you won't be able to skip because it is an unskippable cutscene that you cannot skip because it is unskippable.
Hearts will bring us together again. Besides, I couldn't forget you even if I wanted to.
What's that supposed to mean?
Hurry! Come and close the keyhole!
Sora, good luck.
Alright, so now that we're done with this fight, or done with these cutscenes rather, you want to just skip through all this text. We do have one more menu. Well, one last menu in Hollow Bash. We have more menus later, don't worry. Okay, so we're gonna put on Oathkeeper, we're gonna put on Omega Arts, and then on Goofy, we actually want to put on Ray of Light. Then we want to go to Abilities, Goofy, scroll up to Tornado and take it off, and then we want to put on the bottom 3 abilities, go down to Donald, and equip MP Haste. Actually, MP Rage, my bad. Then we go to end of the world. So hold square and circle at the start, but don't hold it during this next transition. Until you see stuff popping in. Like so. This is also a very dangerous Gummi. Just follow the path that I take, and you'll be fine. Alright, and now we're here. The final world. End of the world. I'm gonna dodge roll forward once. Get the scene. And at the start of this fight, we are going to use an arrow immediately, and then lock onto the invisible right in front of us, and use gravities in the air. Hopefully the other invisibles will go towards the gravity as well. Unfortunately they didn't, so we'll have to catch all of the stragglers. Unfortunately, this is very rough RNG, but we want to focus on invisibles that have more HP. Unfortunately, we got DM'd right there, so that sucks, but it's all RNG at this point. You want to... Oh my god, that's obnoxious. But yeah, as soon as the invisible pops up, depending on how much health you have, how much health the invisible has, you'll want to do one hit into a gravity until it's low on health. But I'll have a clip that shows what a good fight looks like. That was really nice. Okay. So we're making our way over to the next fight, which is the Angel Stars fight. Notice I'm cutting corners a lot here, because that saves a bit of time. And we want to use the gravity on each Angel Star 2 times. And then start doing full combos on these Angel Stars. Uh-oh. Yeah, you want to kill all of them before they start summoning more Angel Stars. And then you want to position yourself in front of this chest and looking towards that chest over there. Pick up this chest, which is an elixir. And now we have a menu. We're going to put on Oblivion. And also go to Stock, Cottage, and Use. And then we want to roll to this red chest, which is a cottage, and we want to pick it up. Now this second Behemoth fight actually counts as a normal enemy, so it's actually going to be more susceptible to magic. We're going to be using a lot of gravities here. So you want to lock on, make your way over here, and call Goofy over to you. Start doing gravities when it puts his head back up. Use another 3 gravities when Goofy gives you MP, and then stand on this leg to dodge this move. I didn't dodge it, but that's okay. Then you want to do do an R's on the horn. If he doesn't go down, do some regular hits, and then switch to doing air combos when it's down. Dodge this laser, and then as soon as it's vulnerable again. You can start doing regular hits into an R's. And again, that fight was a little messy, so here's a clip of me doing the fight correctly. When we got an Omega Arch drop, if we get an Omega Arch drop in this fight, I typically don't like to pick it up. Because it doesn't really speed anything up, and it just wastes menu time. So I'd recommend not picking that up. We want to dodge roll right here. And as we're falling, we want to equip Oathkeeper and then Royal Crown over Raven's Claw. Then touch the save point, fill up on everything, and drop down here. And then we want to head over to the Olympus Coliseum portal. So you have to beat every single portal that you haven't sealed the keyhole to. In our case, it's OC and Atlantica. So at the very start here, don't move and summon Simba right away. And then you want to do a 2-tick charge. And then 3 full charges. The 2-tick charge will keep the enemies from moving close to you and interrupting your Simba usage. 1, 2, let go. And then 3 full charges. And as you can see, we're actually killing the entire waves. You want to be facing towards the door when you're doing this. After the 3rd charge, you can dismiss. Go towards the door. In the Atlantica fight, we want to use 5 fires on each sheltering zone.
Fire!
Like so. And lock on switch during your 5th fire. Then you want to lock on switch, and do gravities here. And then it should take 2 or 3 fires to kill everything after you've done the rest correctly. And then after that flashes, you want to go through the load zone. Make sure it flashes before you go through. If you leave before it flashes, you'll have to redo the entire fight. Which is never good. And we're going to make our way in here. We're going to grab this chest. It's an elixir. Or it's a mega elixir, sorry. And get out of there after touching the save points. And here we want to do the same fight we did on the last Invisibles fight. We want to use arrow right away, lock onto the invisible right in front of you, and use gravities in the air. Hopefully the other invisibles go towards that gravity as well.
Wind! See ya! Force! See ya! Force! Force!
Wow, a lot of them decided to jump over for some reason. But we want to do a good job in catching the stragglers, which that was pretty good. Here you want to get this chest right here. It's an elixir. I'm going to lock onto this invisible. After the ring closes, you want to cast an invisible, cast a gravity on this invisible, and then lock on switch to the other invisible. One hit, you do 1 hit gravity, 1 hit gravity, and then lock on switch back to the other invisible and do another gravity. Do a full combo on this one, and a fire on this one. That's the strat. Then we want to put on Raven's Claw over Royal Crown, and Oblivion over Oathkeeper. Head our way over to here. Chernabog is pretty simple. We want to start by commanding the party towards Chernabog while flying towards him, so they do extra damage. Then you want to do hits without any finishers. If he does Fire Pillar at the start, that's really good. That means you can do some extra damage afterwards. Get behind him when he's doing this. And we want to do enough damage to bypass his big Fire Pillar attack, which the HP gate for that is when you see a full yellow MP bar. So we got it pretty easily right there. Keep hitting him. And then when you start to see him wind that attack up, you want to do a full combo and then heal while you're getting pushed away. You can do 2 full combos here. You want to use arrow for safety and then keep doing full combos. That was a pretty good fight. And then you want to land on this platform at the end of the fight, because that'll put us right here. And you can just go down. And while you're going down, you want to open your menu and put on Super Glide. Then we want to Super Glide to here. And to here. And here you can do a dodge roll and then Super Glide. So here we want to lock on to this Behemoth. Glide over here. And then do 5 gravities. If he should give me magic, then we can start hitting him a little bit. After he puts his head back up, you can do an Rs. Don't do too many bashes, because then you'll fall off. And then when he puts his head back up again, do another Rs. And then as soon as we kill him, we want to make our way over to this emblem door ASAP and start running towards it. That'll give us a lot of time to open up the menu. That'll make the command menu blue for much longer. If you're at the center of the arena at the end of the fight, it'll turn red. Like, it'll transition to the next wave almost immediately. So you want to be running towards this emblem door before the next wave. Then we want to go to equipment, put on Oathkeeper again, and Royal Crown. And then we want to use another cottage. Make our way to the middle left side of this arena. We want to position ourselves in front of the dark ball, and then lock on switch and use fires.
See ya.
And if one survives, that's okay. We want to make our way over to here now. Command your party to follow you. Use an arrow, and then start using gravities as the invisibles are coming towards you. I'm getting very unlucky right here, unfortunately, with this spread, so a lot of them are DMing. If Donald dies, you want to heal him, because you need him in order to summon Simba in a moment. Unfortunately, another invisible DMs. Yeah, as soon as this one is dead, summon Simba right away. Make sure you're near the emblem door or as close as possible. If you're close to the Heartless, they will knock you out of the Simba usage. And then you want to proceed by just doing full charges until your summon runs out. But you ideally would like to get a DM-less Invisibles fight right there if all of them go underneath your gravity. But a lot of the time they like to give you bad RNG. Which there's not a lot you can do about that. And then you want to go towards this emblem door and start hitting it. That'll load this cutscene in faster. Alright, and then we want to get this chest over here. Stand on the save point, and then we're going to do a menu in which we put on Raven's Claw and Oblivion. And then we're going to give Goofy Royal Crown. And then we examine the door. Now, this Ansem 1 fight, if you've seen a beginner speedrun, this fight is pretty much exactly the same as a beginner run. We just want to trap Ansem in a very specific corner and keep him staggered in there and do Rs when he's summoning his guardian. So our goal is to trap him in a very specific corner. You can parry that disc. If he starts with the disc attack, you can dodge roll to him and then parry the third disc that he shoots at. And that'll But make sure to be on the left side of him, not the right side. Because if you're on the right side, you'll get hit. I want him to be more in the corner before I start using ours. That's good. Just make sure he stays in his corner. Thank you, Donald. Oh. You do have to stagger him 3 times in order for him to summon his guardian. Uh-oh. And you can actually R's through this submit. That's a lot safer. Uh-oh. Oh. Okay, if your party gets hit here, you can just arse him up the hill. Like so. It's very easy. Okay, and then you want your orange MP bar to be at least at 1 MP, if not 2. I think that's good, so I'm not gonna do any more hits right there. And then what we're gonna do here is use a cottage, and then we're going to... We have to put the items in this order from top to bottom. So it's elixir, elixir, and then 4 mega elixirs. In that specific order. And then we want to go to abilities, Goofy, and put on Tornado. And then this fight is very simple. We go to his hand, do 3 hits into an Rs, do all the hits except the last one. 3 hits into an R, so a total of 6 hits. All of the bashes except the last one, and then kill him using air combos. Okay, and this fight is a little bit complicated, but I'll try my best to explain. Basically, we want to keep Ansem staggered, and there's a DM skip you can do by using R's. It's very... The DM skip itself is rather simple, but you will need to practice this fight a lot. And just being able to react to his different attacks that he can do, that also requires a lot of practice. His attacks are predictable based on his movement. So, I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then hit his back. If he staggers twice, you want to stop hitting him. And then 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then when he's almost at 1 full yellow MP bar, you want to stop hitting him, because that's the DM HP gain. And then you want to wait out an attack, and then dodge it, and then do 2 staggers, and then reset your combo, do 1 stagger, back up, and do an Rs. And that'll stagger him for the DM skip. So 2 staggers, 1 stagger, back up, and do Rs. And he's gonna dash at me, so I want to do 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then we want to do 2 staggers, 1 stagger, back up, and do Rs again. Just like that. So between the first DM skip, so after the first DM skip, you can do 1 free punish afterwards. And then it'll be the second DM skip again. If that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Alright, this Ansem 3 fight is very hard, but just follow along if you can. We want to start by hitting him once and then doing a full combo. And then use an arrow, do a full combo again. And then he can do these random attacks. Just try to hit him as much as you can in between. And then do hits without a finisher. As soon as the lasers appear, you can start doing finishers again. Because the lasers will hit you out of the finisher and reset your combo quickly. When he shoots lasers here, you want to use an arrow and do full combos. And then heal yourself again. Use another arrow as you're getting hit by the laser. When you're at around this much HP, you want to use an elixir right away. You know, just keep doing full combos. You can heal yourself again if you need to. I would recommend doing that. And then land on this thing right here. And then dodge roll when it starts fading. Make sure your positioning is just like that. And that automatically skips the next cutscene. You want to back up, wait for the shadows to jump at you, and then do an R's. You don't want to do the R's finisher like I just did. That knocks some shadows away. That was a mistake on my part. And again, you're not supposed to do that. Just do all the bashes except the last one. I'm only doing that because my brain can't commentate and play at the same time. But you want at least 2 MP after that fight. So keep wailing on that orb. So at the start of this fight, you want to cast arrow, then go to the artillery on the right, lock on to the middle one, and do a full combo. So arrow, go here, lock on to the middle, do a full combo. Just do as much damage. I don't know why I'm not getting pushed away. This is weird. I'm supposed to get pushed away very early on. But yeah, you want to then, after you break the first 2, you want to combo between those 2 big ones, and then lock onto the middle one here. Actually, when you have this amount of HP, you should heal. And then kill these ones. That was pretty simple. And then go up here. At the start here, we're going to cast Gravity. Lock on, cast Gravity. Walk up to these and use an R's. And then you want to keep using R's on groups of dark balls that are close to each other. And if you're low on MP, make sure to either use arrow or cure. Okay, that's good. We want to use a Mega Elixir here, and then Saw Shortcut Elixir. And for the next fight, I recommend having 5 MP. No more, no less. Make sure to have 5 MP instead of full MP. That'll set up Goofy's MP gift to be better. We want to use arrow at the start here. We want to land and do hits into R's. Well, unfortunately, my orange MP was too high. And Goofy is not being nice right now. Okay. You don't want to be higher than 1 MP, otherwise Goofy will not help you. And then when Goofy has run out of MP, you want to use an elixir and do more regular hits into R's. But try not to die. After the fight is over, you want to heal Goofy, use a Mega Elixir, and soft shortcut stop. The stop spell. And then for this fight, we only have 1 chance to get a good fight. If you mess this fight up and die, all of the attempts afterwards will be really dumb. They won't come at you in the same pattern. So what you want to do is wait until the invisibles start their lunging animation, then you want to jump really high and cast stop. And you do that twice, because there are 2 different waves of invisibles that come towards you. So roll back, jump and you stop. Oh, my positioning was really bad there, but we still managed to stop all of them. And just like that. I'll pull up a clip, actually, to show you what a proper Invisibles fight looks like, because I did mess up the second stop, unfortunately. Oh my god. But it still worked, which is a miracle. But yeah, after you kill the Invisibles, you want to use 3 fires on that orb, and then hit it as much as you can. We want to use 4 gravities on this core. Try to dodge any lasers that are getting shot at you. You want a soft shortcut arrow again in the magic menu, and then use a Mega Elixir when you see the core start flashing white, start glowing white. So like that. That's so Goofy doesn't waste too much MP. And then we want to use arrow at the start here. Also command your party towards Ansem. We want to go around these lasers and just do full combos. And then we want to heal after those lasers are done if Donald doesn't heal you. Do hits without a finisher while commanding Goofy. Use another arrow when you start getting pulled back, and then go forward and put in some extra hits if you can. And then use a Mega Elixir before you get... you want to do it before you get pulled back that far. And then you just do hits without a finisher. I'm doing a finisher here to try to parry his attack. And that's GG. And that is the standard any percent tutorial. I hope you guys found this useful. I'm sorry if I didn't explain everything too well. I tried my best. I hope you guys do find this useful. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment down below. I will answer your any reasonable question you guys have. But yeah, if you did find this useful, please leave a like on the video. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys next time with some more shenanigans. I don't know.